This is Out Loud and Laughing.
Well, it happened.
What happened? Tell me all about it.
She lost her first
It was
tooth.
wiggling. It was just wiggling like yesterday. It's already fallen out.
I know. I was sending you videos. Yeah, guys, Kenzie, my daughter, her tooth started wiggling. No, wait, let me back up. This is important, guys. All of a sudden, a week ago, there was a huge gap between two of her bottom teeth. And I'm like, where's this gap from? Did you lose a tooth? So Adam freaks out. He's like, send me pictures. I'm going to email the dentist because our dentist loves us. Dr. Carter, shout out. She's like, that's normal. Kids get gaps in their teeth as they start to lose them because their teeth are making room for bigger teeth. It is fucking weird what happens in your mouth, John.
That's crazy. Wait, was she like, was it like a Madonna gap or like a Fantasia gap?
No, totally Madonna, not cute.
Totally. Yeah. Tracking. Got it. Thank you. I needed that clarification.
Yeah. So then she's wiggling this thing with her tongue all day. And I was just like, okay, well, it's going to fall on its own because if you force it out, you're going to bleed a lot. She doesn't care. She's like, because she's learned about the tooth fairy and was like, I want money. And so she's like, give me an apple. And I was like, why? She's like, I'm going to bite into it and it's going to fall out. And I'm like, genius. And so we gave her an apple and she spent 5 minutes biting into it. Then she's like, it hurts. I'm like, does it hurt or does it feel weird because your tooth is ready to come out? She's like, it hurts. And then she ran to the bathroom with her apple. And she comes back with a tooth in her hand.
She did it by herself?
That girl has no fucking
Let me
fear,
tell
John.
you, I love her.
I know. But then, you know the number one question that everyone was asking me. I think you also
Well, hold on,
asked.
because you're going to go into how much, right? Like, was it that? How much was she going to get?
That's the question.
Well, can we stop for a second before we get to that? Because when you sent me, I want to talk about the moment that you sent me the picture. I was in the grocery.
Now she's gapless.
She's actually the gap. Like,
Yes,
like it actually.
But well, it's the bottom. It's like almost one of the bottom center front teeth is gone. Just to give everyone some like a visual. She can stick her tongue through her mouth now with it.
It literally looks like you can stick in like a USB right there.
Like literally.
Okay, yeah. So I was at the grocery store, got that picture, and I gasped really, really loudly. In front of the asparagus, of all places. And
I wish you were buying toothpaste for some reason.
Honestly, right? Wouldn't that be such a great little like a Colgate commercial? Like you see a picture of your niece like, and bad breath. Like, how dare you have bad breath in the breath aisle of the grocery store?
All of a sudden you put down the store brand. You're like, I will buy the more expensive toothpaste.
I guess it's Tom's.
Okay.
Oh gosh, maybe Kenzie should have spent a little bit more time in the brushing aisle. Is she good at brushing her teeth though? Before we get into the money?
They like to brush their teeth. They like to brush their teeth, but I always tell them like, take your time, guys. These teeth you can fuck with because you're getting a whole new set. Like practice all you want. Like eat the candy you need to because eventually you're gonna be stuck with these teeth and you have no choice but to take care of them.
Nice. So she's basically lost her first 401 tooth.
Lost her 401 tooth just a few days before starting kindergarten.
She's already on time. I love it. Doesn't skip a beat. So what did the tooth fairy bring her? I have to know. What was the whole skedaddle?
Everyone's asking the question. Yeah. Everyone's like, what's the tooth fairy? How much are you going to do? Especially all the rich parents around here. And I'm just like, well, first, the tooth fairy should no longer be bringing money. She should be invoicing these kids because of the tariffs, because of import fees, because of service fees. Like, these kids should be paying the tooth fairy $5.
100%. The tariff tooth. I get it.
Like, no longer are you making money, but you owe the tooth fairy just for flying into your house to say hi to you. Like, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's great.
Secondly, we decided, because Adam always got $2 bills.
That's cute.
Which was, like, very special from a tooth fairy. I don't remember consistency with mine. I guess it was, like, usually $1, I think.
Oh, mine was all over the place. I remember one time getting 50 cents. I remember one time getting $1, but never more than that.
Yeah, we landed on 5.
That seems like in tooth inflation.
Yeah, because like we lost our teeth in like 89, 90,
yeah,
91. So like if you think about it, like 35 years later, like from $1 to $5 felt fair. Like okay, if I give Kenzie $1, John,
is this a math problem?
With it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is she buying with
If
it?
I give Kenzie $1, what is she? Nothing. Nothing from the dollar store.
Even $5 is questionable.
Honestly, side note, I recently there's a unhoused gentleman that lives around me, and I see him all the time, and he was like really close to me when I had Brody. He would actually sit out and watch us play sticks in the morning. It was actually really weirdly cute. Like it was like some sort of like Christopher Sparks or whatever, Nicholas Sparks movie. But I gave him $10 the other day, like once. I've never given him any money. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I feel good about this, but then I also feel really shitty because what's he actually going to get for $10? Because I know what I can.
If you give the money, to the homeless, you can't question what they're going to use it for. That's not for you to decide. And
No,
think about.
I didn't. I just took 10 of his teeth.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Modern day fucking tooth fairy, and then John puts them under his pillow and hopes for a 5 for each
No, I
one.
sell them on.
That's how you call flipping teeth.
I sell them on the black market. Are you kidding?
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of
Go,
this,
go.
then we need to talk about this. The tooth fairy.
Okay.
This bitch has been around for a long
Yeah,
time.
she is running the black market.
And well, first of all, she's sitting on a shit ton of teeth. Secondly, well, hey, that's just really disgusting to think
Ugh.
about. Okay, tooth fairy. Is she a glow up? Like, has she evolved? Because I want to unpack that a little bit. Or is she still the same, like, Tinkerbell fairy that comes in? I think glow up. I think things have changed. Like, okay, I'll stop there. I'll let you answer.
I could see where you're going with this. I mean, if there's any sort of globe, I think it was like Chris. It was what's her name? I'm getting it. The new Galinda. What's her name from with Cynthia Erivo, and why is her name something? Ariana Grande. Yeah, Ariana Grande. She's like the glow up like queen. But in my opinion, the Tooth Fairy can go either way. You had like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson do the Tooth Fairy movie, Glow Down. Do you remember that? Like that was just like a what is the Tooth Fairy doing? But then you have like the cute new emoji that just came out. So who knows?
John, if The Rock is going to be the tooth fairy, show up in my room in the middle of the night, glow up.
Well, bend over or
So like,
hold my toothbrush.
Come on.
Here, hold my toothbrush.
I'm going to rip out one of my adult teeth.
Here, go
Okay.
for it.
Okay, for example, tooth
Go,
fairy.
tell me.
Is she they them now?
What gives you that impression? What makes you go they them?
Well, I feel like she's someone that is taking everyone's teeth. Like that's I don't know. I feel like she's evolved. I feel like she's upgraded. I feel like she's a feminist. I feel like she's like, I'm gonna take your teeth. I might even change my name from Tooth Fairy to Dental Deposit Specialist because I am someone who's a career woman.
So I think in America, it's really funny that we even bring up this they them and like who is she today, because like the Tooth Fairy is sort of the American adaptation of like this much older than wives' tale about rats coming in. I think in Italy and in France, it's like a mouse that they have, like Petite or Padre or something like that. The mouse that comes in like gives them the money for the teeth, and they take the teeth. That kind of makes more sense to me than a fairy. So it's hard for me to imagine, like, I still sometimes even imagine the Tooth Fairy being like a glow of light, right? Like, what if she just like comes in the middle of the night? Like, why do the kids have to
so
meet
boring.
them, you know?
I don't know, John. I think that's boring. See, let's go into the Tooth Fairy glow up. For
Give me
example,
more.
instead of
Give me
kids
more.
instead of the kids putting their tooth under their pillow and hoping for $1, they should put a QR code for their Venmo account, and then the Tooth Fairy comes in, scans it, and gives them $5 into their Venmo account.
Now, is that when you make that transaction, is that public or private? I feel like that's private.
Definitely
That's
private.
totally private, right?
You know, like, does Tooth Fairy have Venmo? Where's she getting her money from? How is she giving all this money out to kids?
See,
is it off the black
I
market?
love that. That's what you're worried about, and all I'm worried about is like, what does she put in the subject? Because I know, like, when I buy weed from people, like, I put like a maple leaf in there, but I'm scared.
Yeah,
that
yeah. She only does an emoji.
Does she put a tooth?
She does an emoji. Yeah, it's a tooth emoji for sure.
Tooth with like the money flying away.
I mean, I was also doing some research and I was like looking up like funny Tooth Fairy dad jokes.
Okay, give me some.
Like what's her new favorite TV show?
Oh no. I can't come up with anything off the top of my head. Tell me.
The Crown.
Oh my god. It's so good.
And like, does the tooth fairy fly around anymore? Like, is she making enough money, or does she need to like be an Uber driver on the
Could you
weekends?
imagine?
Like, I just need to know more about the tooth fairy outside of her day job, or I guess night job.
Did you watch Modern Family? Did you watch that episode about the Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
It was
No,
when
I don't think so.
Oh, it was when the gay dads were trying to manage the they had actually accidentally left $100 under their daughter's pillow, and so they were trying to like get it back, and so they used their niece Haley, and she dressed up as the Tooth Fairy and got busted, but she looked really like a stripper because when she came in, she was wearing like it was not a glow up. It was definitely she showed up, but she did not glow up. It was like a strip.
She
It was a
showed
stripper
up.
wig and like a mid-drift tee and like a whatever short skirt. It was hysterical.
I feel like the tooth fairy is almost more popular than Santa Claus because it's not religious. It's just like a thing that people do. So, given her popularity, then like, what would her social media look like?
Ooh.
Like what TikTok trends would she do? I feel like she would have a whole series of like thrusting or like twerking on top of people while they're sleeping
Oh, that's funny.
before putting the dollar under.
That's funny. You know where my mind went?
Oh jeez.
No, it's not actually. Actually, I
Yes.
felt yours was worse for the first time. To be honest, like like how they do those transition videos where like they show them doing one thing and then there's like a transition and they're doing something else. I think she should just show like the sleeping position of the child before and then the sleeping position of the child after she takes the thing. Like they flip over and they're all in like these awkward positions. I would scroll through all of those. Kids sleeping is hysterical to me.
I was gonna say she's not getting many followers with that
Oh,
content. But that's
please. You
okay.
think she's going to get followers with twerking on people, Brian? That is consent is
I
sexy.
mean,
You guys hear it
listen.
first. Brian's a little
Consent
nasty.
is sexy. I will say that out
Don't sleep
loud.
at Brian's house.
Well,
Or sleep at Brian's
amen.
house.
What would her OnlyFans look like?
I mean, I think that wasn't her
She has
OnlyFans.
it wouldn't even be about her, but she has access to all these people's feet, and that's a thing. So she could just like literally get all the feet and put them on. She would have
How
content for
okay,
days.
I am calling you on this. The Tooth Fairy and you're going feet for OnlyFans. I'm going completely oral on this one, okay?
Oral care.
Do you think her stripper name would be Coral?
Or would she only show people doing oral without teeth because she takes people's teeth?
Well, that's a very
So
it's a
gumming
very
it.
different demographic.
Well, but there's an audience for everything.
I mean, listen, you're not lying. I mean, even the Tooth Fairy has her little. Do you think there's Tooth Fairy porn?
What do you think the tooth? Well, yes, actually, I do think there's tooth fairy porn. What do you think the tooth fairy would do if she wasn't the tooth fairy?
I mean, oh my gosh, she would be a barista at like a knockoff coffee shop. You know what I mean? Wait, what why what were you thinking? Where would you put her?
I don't know. My head was going to like Sharon from accounting.
Oh, you're going straight to the corporate world. You think she can hold a job just because she takes teeth and leaves $1? That's like giving a VP of
It's a
That's like
business.
giving like the VP of finance role to somebody at a toll booth.
I mean, it's happening now in the administration.
That's not a lie. Oh my God, our political leaders are a bunch of tooth fairies. That's fantastic.
Do you think she shops at H&M or like Zara?
The Tooth Fairy shops at H&M or Zara. I'm gonna give her more of like an international flair, right? Don't you think? Like she's just a little edgy. She gets to see a lot of. She has a lot to see out there. She has good context to the world.
You think
She
so?
might have good fashion. Are you not? Like? Do you think she's a fashionista, or do you think she's sort of just like fast fashion? Orders things off of Shein.
Well, I mean, she can go pick it up herself apparently, but I think when I think about the Tooth Fairy, what I always thought about when we were like in the early '90s was like full on Tinkerbell, right? Cute green dress, to your point, like orb of light comes in, a little dust, so cute, so magical. I picture pantsuit lesbian now, like doesn't fly, stomps,
Comes in with a suitcase.
like She actually likes to carry the sack of teeth that she's collected all night over her shoulder while walking in to get the new tooth. Like, she is like a boss.
Well, since population has gone up, walking around in a sensible heel has gone completely out the window. I can only imagine a lesbian tooth fairy coming in a tennis shoe just being just perfect. It's like a great way to get around.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's horrible for your feet.
It's bad for your posture.
I picture bodybuilder. Yeah. Well,
and this, kids, why you should brush your teeth, because it'll be bad for your posture overall.
I guess my next question, John. Sorry, I have so many questions.
I was like, was I supposed to come? Like, I didn't realize I was being interviewed about the tooth fairy today.
It's been top of mind this week, John, in a very stressful way.
I can only imagine.
What do you think, like, obviously she's fake. I hope no kids listen to this. But what does the bitch do with all these teeth?
Yeah, honestly, they made movies like The Bone Collector and like Dexter, the TV show. Like, where is this bitch? I want to know where the teeth at. I just want to know.
It's a little shady.
I mean, it's something.
I mean, it's almost like the modern day, like, elephant ivory.
It is. Like, there's an underworld for children teeth.
Right. Maybe they're, like, turning it into, like, vases and stuff. Maybe she brings them to, like, the ant world, and then they saw it down and turn it into, like, china for their kitchen.
Oh, I was going to say they use it for, like, talcum powder. Like, talcum powder is just ground down baby teeth from ant farms. Could you imagine?
But ant farms have, like, they're like, oh, that one's from America. No, I only buy my teeth from Africa.
Yeah, this is not FDA. This is bad.
cheap powder teeth.
Yeah, these teeth have touched processed sugar. Get this out of here.
Yeah. Oh, that one's from Harlem? Oh no, I only buy mine from the Upper West Side.
Yeah, no shit. Seriously. Wait, they are they are not midtown enough for my tastes.
All right, okay. Well, I want my tooth fairy to either be a butch lesbian or a drag queen.
Wow, I never thought of a drag queen tooth fairy. That's interesting. Doesn't that go as to what would her name be?
What would her name be?
Oh God.
I know. This is on the fly. John, I done no research.
No, this is on the fly. Let's see. What's a good one? Miss Flossie.
Oh, John.
You like that?
That's so good.
Welcome to the stage, Miss Flossie. She only dances.
And her psychic, Oral Care.
Oral Carol.
Oral Carol.
Oh man. So Kenzie lost her tooth yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. To the tooth.
Yeah. Anyway, she woke up. She was super happy with $5. So I was like, okay, cool. We didn't overdo it. Because Adam was almost like, should we do like 20? And I was like, what? That's a whole freaking mouth. And then we have a whole second kid. Yeah. That's a lot of money for teeth.
I like how practical and how fast you could scale that operation up.
I was like, $5 is just easier. Although my brother did give me the warning of like, yeah, but now you always need to make sure you have fives in the house.
Ugh.
And I was like, I hate you for saying that.
Well,
because you're not wrong.
You better get her used to sleeping on top of rolls of nickels.
Girl. No, you know what they make now? They have tooth fairy pillows. So you put the tooth in the pillow next to your bed. So now you no longer have to go under their pillow.
Oh, this is interesting.
Kenzie's a soft sleeper. I would not.
Oh, you would not get away with it.
So I was able to open the doors quietly, grab the pillow, take it to my room, find that little tooth, because you have to take it, and then put 5 in there and put it right back in her bed.
Could you imagine, I know we have to wrap up here, but could you imagine if you would have dropped the tooth? Could you imagine if you would have forgotten? Like, did you and Adam work up any, like, just in case you missed it, like, excuses or stories that you would tell her?
Not yet, but when she went to bed, we set the alarm for an hour later.
And did you wake up?
No, not for me. When she went to bed, we set the alarm for an hour later.
I understand. Oh, you guys weren't in bed yet.
To remind ourselves to go into her room. Yeah. I mean, John brings up a fair point, though, guys. An hour after Kenzie's in bed, I'm usually in bed, too. So,
as a matter of fact, you're going to bed right after this podcast. So. Hope you brush your teeth.
Love a 1:30 p.m. bedtime. I would love that, John.
Listen,
Oh my God. That's a whole other episode. But things that you hated as a kid that I love now, going to bed early.
is the other episode about can the tooth fairy come during naps instead of just overnight sleeps? Oh my God, is there a part tooth? See what I did there?
You're ridiculous. I gotta go. Bye.
This was Out Loud and Laughing.
We're available everywhere you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, iHeart, or wherever.